Off we go. And this kick is a mid-ranger, and it's tapped back. Incredible start. Murray getting it on to Duncan. Remarkable start there. The Tigers caught out. So South Sydney will go on the attack right from the get-go. There's Davey Moale. Almost up to the 10. It was 42-28 in Gosford only 4 weeks ago. A sin bin basically separated the sides. That's when South did a lot of their damage. Sean Kepi closing in on the try line. Damien Cook waits patiently. Now for Murray. Walker catching and passing. Koloamatangi. He's been terrific the last couple of months. Back it comes for Murray. He's happy to work it forward on tackle number 5. So nothing extravagant from South Sydney with the opening set. Now for the last play. White in the short ball, and almost crashing through is Duncan, but the Tigers hold their ground. A confidence booster for the home side.
Yeah, you'd want to be able to defend too after the Tigers couldn't clean up the kickoff straight away on Happy Coruscant. Just over his head, he couldn't reach the ball. Murray knocked it back. The Tigers early in the game have to hang on. They've done well.
I'm going to say the South Sydney side, the body language was particularly good in the warm-up, really up and about. Awkward tackle there. This is the ire of the crowd that Utoi Kamanu ordered to play it. Upper league, followed up by Dave Clemmer. Tigers, their best days in 2024 have been on home soil, whether here or at Leichhardt. There's a hit up from Seyfarth. Now it's Caesar. Kicks from inside the 40. It's got the distance, but Gray has it more than covered. 10th first grade game for the sharp Jai Gray. And we send it down to the sideline and say hello to you, Candace Warner.
Evening, Dan, Blocker, and everyone at home. It's a good-looking night here at Campbelltown. Tigers fans have come out in force, and it's a near sellout. It's a chilly one, though. It's currently 12 degrees, but it feels more like we're in single digits here on ground level. It has been a disruptive week for South Sydney, but their record against the Tigers is good, having won their past 4. While the Tigers are in a challenging period, they'll be looking for a good win to turn their current run of form around. If their round 20 clash is anything to go by, we are in for an entertaining match.
It seems that way, Candace. Thank you. Jack White thought about passing as he was falling. Now comes to Walker on the last, the high kick. Which brings Mason forward. Great catch from the youngster. First time starting in the top grade, and a penalty to boot for the West Tigers.
Yeah, that's a confident booster there for the young fella there, taking the ball on the full. It was a good chase through by the South Sydney side. It showed plenty of ticker, got up over the top of everyone. The chase was there. That should give him plenty of confidence to start the game. The Tigers with the penalty on their 10-metre line.
Just a little bump there from Kennard was the problem, even though it seemed like he was contesting the ball. The bump mid-air causing the penalty and getting the Tigers away from their own try line. Now it's swung through here, Caesar, keeping it going. And now a shot there on Mason again, the crowd up, but again, no action. We've got the white headgear of Mason, we've got the white headgear there of Jai Gray at the back, and Talos Duncan also. So let's see if Mason should have earned a penalty. Maybe a little bit of accidental contact to the head there, but we continue. As the Tigers roll through the middle with Clemmer to Caesar. Caesar to the impressive Samuela Fainu. One of the real shining lights this year for the Tigers. Comes to Caesar. Putting up the high kick. The chase from Galvin. The chase from Doueihi. Put down and offside. Although it will be considered a knock on first. It's Tigers' ball.
Yeah, I think both fullbacks are going to be under a lot of pressure. Not the tallest of players. We've already seen Heath Mason just a little bit earlier take one for the Tigers to start. Jai Gray, plenty of pressure put on him there, loses the football.
Let's see what the Tigers have got in the attack. As we've mentioned a couple of times now, they didn't really have problem scoring points back at Gosford. And by the way, yeah, Jacob Gagai said that shot we saw in Heath Mason has earned a report there and should have been a penalty.
I didn't think I saw any wrapping action too, so Bit of a shoulder charge there. They didn't pick it up.
Anyway, Tigers still on the attack. Caesar was looking to his right, but maybe just trying to fool the Bunnies. No fooling Cody Walker all over his opposite number. To Clemmer. His 12th year of the NRL. 3 metres away from the try line. Coruscant backs back. On for Galvin. Changing direction. Lockie Galvin and straightening it almost through. Important work down low from Moale. And up top was Murray. And that one a little cumbersome. As Papali'i takes the tackle. That's 4 gone. Here's Galvin again. Getting it onto Fatape. Rushing up and making a strong tackle, Fletcher Myers. Safe Arthur dummy half. Galvin, a stab. Caesar coming through. Koloamatangi couldn't handle it. And that is another South Sydney knock on near their own line.
Koloamatangi did well to get to the ball, just couldn't scoop it up. They're under all sorts of pressure. If you're good enough, you should be able to score here. Already looking dangerous early. Lockie Galvin kicking in behind. Look at this, trying to pick it up off the ground. A knock on. Tigers with enough football now to score. A couple of repeat sets. Sides do it a little bit tough down the bottom of the ladder to hang on.
Chant goes up here. They're still coming in. A lot of them are next door at the Leagues Club watching Fox, the game between the Cowboys and the Raiders. They'll be finishing off at the bistro, getting into the ground now. Here's an offside penalty. So Tigers getting chances early here.
You've got to keep the pressure on here. Got a lot of football here the last couple of minutes. Good field position for them.
South have handled it pretty well so far.
Fainu, he's a dangerous man on the left-hand side. They've got to get him the ball.
Comes to Galvin. Wishing off Papali'i. Seeing plenty of it early. They continue to work the right side. Oh, the footwork of Mason. That's a sharp right foot he's got on him. Swung back. Clemmer to Caesar. Caesar to Galvin. The bullet pass out it goes to the big body of Adam Doueihi, but 3 Rabbitohs defenders stop him. The former Bunny will play it on tackle 4. Galvin. Galvin straightening. No, awake to that, particularly Murray. Last tackle, crash play. Utoi Kamanu is caught short, and it's a changeover.
Gee, it was a good tackle there on the young fellow Lockie Galvin, who tried to take the line on. South have done well, put under all sorts of pressure early in this game. They threw plenty at him too, the Tigers. Just couldn't come away with the try. The crash play and the last play probably wasn't what they needed. They needed to trap him in the goal area and get another set. South did well to hang on.
Well, hasn't been their strength defence this year, South Sydney, but they stood up there. Across for Murray. Murray gets over the 20, but not too much further. Sean Kepi, his first year here at South Sydney. The big boot of Jack Whiten here to deliver. And he gives it everything he's got, but straight down to Mason. And Mason takes off towards the Doueihi side, but goes himself. Good field position for the Tigers. There's another one of these youngsters, Luke Lali'i. Well, the kid, of course, has tasted first grade as well. Staines. And 6 more tackles. South Sydney offside. Comes to Papali'i working down the middle. Caesar waiting on the left. He's got Utoi Kamanu on the right. Goes to the Galvin side though. Doueihi looks a threat on that edge. Kennard down low. Gagai up top. Galvin to the line. Utoi Kamanu claimed on the 10-metre line. All Tigers early. Clemmer, Papali'i, tough tackle Duncan. Got help from White. Last little pirouette. Now the kick from Caesar. Oh yes, Charlie Staines has scored. Terrific finish. And the Tigers on the board first.
Oh, that's his 8th try of the season too, Charlie Staines. And what about the pinpoint kick there from Aiden Caesar, the crossfield kick? You saw that the defensive line on the left-hand side for South was drawn in straight away. Good vision. The crossfield kick. Staines right on the ball. It's got tremendous speed. The Tigers with all the football early, put all the pressure on. Just the reverse play there. Caesar perfectly weighted. Staines gets the try.
Well, that looked like they've certainly done their video before this game. Fantape could have got there as well. Certainly was on the outside of the South Sydney winger. And they had to cash in, didn't they? The dominant start after butchering the kickoff. It's been all Tigers since. Now they have their points.
So good to have a calm halfback there that can read the play like that. Got time and vision. Just have a look at the shortened line from South Sydney on their left side. Just saw it straight away. Beautifully weighted kick. Staines did well to get there. Just read the play. You mentioned it. Been under all sorts of pressure, the South Sydney side. They defended well. It's hard when you haven't got the ball and you get a lot of 6-agains against you. And eventually, the Tigers are good enough to score.
33 years of age, Aiden Caesar. Undecided his future for 2025. He does bring some experience to this very young outfit. Now, left footer near the right touchline. Okay, has built up. It's a pretty good attendance, and that's a pretty good kick. So the West's Tigers open up a 6-0 lead over South Sydney.
Yeah, it's a good start there. Caesar with the crossfield kick. Look at the reverse of play. They just steered a little bit flat-footed, the South Sydney side. Got caught out. That's the first try there to the Tigers. And you're right, Dan. They needed to score there. They had plenty of football, but they're good enough to score. Caesar, look at him. He's happy about it. The experienced man. There's Benji Marshall, the Hall of Famer.
Yes, well done to Benji Marshall, an inductee, one of the many that have been inducted. Your great mate Benny Elias, I know he was chuffed. I say well done to the great referee Billy Harrigan, who former colleague and thoroughly deserving member. Big night coming up for those gentlemen. Good start from the West Tigers.
It's amazing, isn't it? They've looked pretty dangerous down their left side, the Tigers, but it's the right side that they score first. So have a look at the likes of Doueihi and Fainu on that left side, and we'll get them some football.
Caesar to Galvin. Now out to Doueihi. Kenner fell over, and that's an important tackle from Walker. The ball came out, and it came out legally. So it's South Sydney with possession and rare field position.
You just got to concentrate so much after you score points early. Or when you score points at all. Doueihi, a tackle over the top by Gagai. It looked like he was trying to get his arms through to offload the ball. Would have been better off going to ground. Good field position now straight away from the turnover for South Sydney.
So Cook, who spent most of the last meeting playing in the centres, and he was sensational that Saturday afternoon, Damien Cook. Maybe his best game of the season. Making his customary position, sending it on to White, getting it on now to Gray. Gray is grabbing footwork, not getting through. With Toi Kamanu defending out wide. Now White and for Moale, closing in on the 10-metre line. And coming up now will be the last play for the Bunnies. Here's Murray. Now Walker. The kick here. Kenner coming through. Mason scraping by and tapping that back. Did well, Heath Mason.
He's wonderfully skilled, isn't he? Walker with the kick through. Look at that. Just threads the needle. Mason did well to get across. I thought he would have just tried to ground the ball straight away, tried to knock it over dead in goal. I think the best bet there is just to slam the football down both hands. Take away that little bit of risk there. They've done the next best thing, haven't they, South? They've forced a line drop out.
The Tigers happy to go long and back their defence. Kepi will bring it back here for the red and greens. Oh, the footwork. My goodness, he just breezed by Samuel Fainu. Now Cook off the back of that run. On to Murray. And it goes Moale. Pops it up for Whiten. Whiten. You know he loves to run at close range. The open side for Murray. Walker on the angle, turning it in, and it almost opens up, but a tidy tackle has saved it for the Tigers. Aiden Caesar clasping on and not letting Jai Gray get that to the try line. 6 more tackles, though, off the slow play the ball.
I reckon they'll get the penalty here. A bit of pressure on the back of the neck, and they're going to play on.
Not the 6 again anyway. Referee Belinda Sharp just happy to let this play out. White, dumbing, running, tumbling. The players have now taken a slip from South Sydney. Now Milne holding it out in front of him. Oh, wonderful pass around the corner to Jai Gray, who seems to be everywhere, and the Bunnies hit back.
Gee, that all came from the Tigers turning after they scored points first, turning the ball over on the halfway line. Then they forced the line drop out. They're so close here. Jai Gray, a little bit of a crusher tackle, but mate, how good's this young kid? He plays the ball there, gets himself back in the position on the left-hand side here. Should never be able to score like that. There's 2 in the tackle there. It's caught flat-footed, the Tigers. Dig a shoulder into a rib there. Can't allow the offload. That's what you get when you tackle low that close to the line. Able to offload the football, but well done there from Jai Gray. Just reloaded, got himself involved a couple of times in that set. And just like that, the Rabbitohs hit back.
Now, that tackle that you mentioned, it probably should have been a penalty. Aiden Caesar likely here to go on report. Now, Caesar has got himself in trouble a couple of times this year. In fact, he's been charged 4 times, suspended twice. It was his sin bin in round 20, which touched on before, effectively the difference. Wonderful start to the game, but now he'll have that on his mind. Now the kick here for Fletcher Myers.
It's so important to get your kick after you score points early. You concentrate a little bit better than that for the Tigers. There's a more experienced player too, Adam Doueihi, who lost the ball on the halfway line, which has invited him straight into the attacking area. The Souths are good enough to score.
So the young man is missing this time with his first kick. And no good, but 6 points to 4. West Tigers over South Sydney. Caesar here. We look at this crusher. Gray in the tackle and Mason there as well, but
can I say it's a little bit hard to pull out of those sort of tackles. You can try and not go down there, but he did back into them. It's hard to, when they're that close to the line. He's put on a report. You've got to protect the heads of players at all time in the necks. But he got up and scored at the other side of the field anyway, so glad he's all right.
Gray, isn't he? A ball magnet. Wherever the ball is, he's buzzing around. Tane Milne, the man who laid on that last pass. Duncan. Got the headgear on, probably won't wear it in the second half. He only wears it because it was a promise he made to his mum back as a junior player that he'd always wear it, but then it gets too hot for him. So that's why he turfs it at half-time. Koloamatangi steaming into them. And that's tackle 4. They've made it to halfway. Murray putting it on for Moale. A strong run. Left Coruscant on the ground briefly. Coruscant fine. Walker with Coruscant chasing. That chase put the pressure on, and Duncan can't handle, and we've got a penalty for offside. Great result. That was all caused by Api Coruscant rushing up on Cody Walker, and the kick in the end was a midfield bomb.
It's all those little 1%ers you got to do. Coruscant puts the pressure on. Chasing from second marker. Tigers will just pump downfield. I don't know if they'll go for a bit of distance here. They do. That's a good kick.
Candice was saying the temperature has dropped and might bring about some dew here, because it was quite a pleasant day right throughout Sydney, but this is the case in winter. The temperature has dropped rapidly. Now Caesar, the ball there, starting off the bench tonight. 6 more tackles. Galvin Mason. Straight into Tane Mill. It's Duncan down low. White, the backstop. Doueihi just happy to go one out here on tackle number 2. He's stacking up this left side here. Papali'i is the decoy. Oh, tough pass. Well done, Caesar. Galvin throws a bullet. Big chance. Oh, he is over. Fantastic pass and a wonderful put down. His second NRL try. This teenager, Luke Doueihi.
Didn't he finish well there? But what about the pass there from Lachlan Galvin? What about the confidence of this young fella? First year in first grade. What's this for a bullet pass? Sees it, the winger. I think it's Gagai, just caught in field. He sees it straight away. Look at the speed of this young fella. Gray gets there a little bit too late. Happy Coruscant, a little bit of ball playing at the line. Look at that for a pass. Bullet-like pass, great pass, good finish. Tigers in again.
Well, he matches what he did on his debut here when he scored against Canberra at this very ground.
Gee, that's a pass, isn't it?
Oof, that had smoke coming off at that pass. Benji Marshall has such a high opinion of this young man. He said he would have played him in round 1. The problem, he was still 17. Had to wait till the 18th birthday, which was in June, basically the week later. Door open and in he came.
If you're good enough, you're old enough. He doesn't hold any fear, does he? Doesn't matter who he plays against. He's been near on the Tigers, along with Appy. He's been near on their best player all season.
Galvin looks great. Real confidence being shown by the 19-year-old.
If he'll turn into, he's a big lad. He'll turn into a ball-playing lock forward or a back rower.
Doesn't seem to mind contact. Caesar got one from the upper touchline, close to. This one needs to hold, almost does, no good. West Tigers 10, South Sydney 4.
Luke has had a rapid rise this season. It was only last year he was captaining the Tigers' Harold Matthews side. This year he has debuted for the Tigers in SG Ball, New South Wales Cup, and of course his NRL debut came in round 16 against the Raiders.
Yeah, and he's got speed, he's got a little bit of size about him, and he did well to get that one right there with that left hand perilously close to, touching goal line. He got there. Second NRL try. So 3 tries in the first 20 minutes.
It's invaluable for the Tigers. A lot of young players in their side to get experience this year. Another off-season. A different team, hopefully next year. A couple of big signings, especially around the front row area. They can get a couple of big signings. Watch them go.
Fador Boylan. Twisted awkwardly. No problem though as it comes back to Papali'i. 8th run for Isaiah Papali'i. Back in the middle with Coruscant wheeling and dealing downfield. Mason, sharp, past Duncan, and he wears one from Murray. Cook tries to put a little bit of pressure on, but Caesar clears that one away comfortably. Doueihi coming through, oh, no problem for Gagai, and then he wears one. So controlled set from the home side. Kenner. 49th first grade game. He's hit a Miles. Took quite the journey to get to first grade. Manly a couple of years, then went to Newcastle. Here he is at South Sydney. Finally getting his chance. Tane Milne, another classy pass. Ooh, and almost finding a way through there was Myers off the Whiten ball. Murray, straight and hard. And now the deep one here from White. Mason. If you're wondering where Drummer and Buller is, his season is over, off for shoulder surgery. So very good year once again from Jareen Buller, but a touch prematurely. And that gives Mason the chance to shine at the back. Bole. Most of the season he's been a starter. He was excellent the last time these sides met. Galvin on the run again. Final play here for the Wests Tigers. Caesar goes skyward. Gray, the South Sydney try scorer, takes it, but he knew there was a rushing Charlie Staines on the way.
It's been a quality game so far. Only one error from the Tigers. They're 9 from 10 to start. The Rabbitohs going for 9 from 9 if they can complete this set.
Now comes away to Milne tomorrow on Fox League. Big game now. It was already quite important, but the Dolphins' loss opens the door for the Dragons to get back in the gate. Don't take on the Gold Coast Titans. That's a game where a lot of teams will be sweating on the Titans to pull an upset there in Wollongong. That's our exclusive 2 p.m. game, and then it's, oh no, Mason knocked it back. Almost gave up there, Mason, and was expecting a whistle of doom.
Well, I tell you, who gave up the South chase. As soon as they saw that, they thought it was a knock-on. Tommy Burgess on.
Oh, what a shot that is. And Doueihi put on his back.
Better tighten up around the middle. Big Tommy Burgess on for South Sydney.
And there's Adam Doueihi hammered in the tackle. Yes, Cronulla Newcastle, the final game tomorrow from PointsBet Stadium. Cronulla can take a big step closer to locking up a spot in the top 4. Rabbitohs with a pass. Caesar on the run. Not the greatest pass. Doueihi does well to hold on. Going end over end here, and again bringing Jai Gray forward. Takes it. Then quickly away to Myers. Fatape there to meet him along with Staines. So you're not kidding. The completion rates are excellent from these sides. Set for set mentality at the moment.
Haven't got a penalty yet, the South Sydney side. With Big Tommy going up the middle.
His final days as a South Sydney Rabbitoh. He heads off to Huddersfield. Gets the all clear, that pass. As Koloamatangi is wrapped up.
Big Shaq on 2 now.
You haven't seen him in a while, Shaq Mitchell. He's had an injury, a calf injury. Murray rounded up. Coruscant all over him. What? Attacking the Staines wing, coming through Myers. Myers outbody Staines. Staines waited for Myers to drop it. Unfortunately for Staines, that's the way it panned out. So 25 and a bit gone here. Wests Tigers with tries to Doueihi and Staines. Jai Gray with South Sydney's 4-pointer. Here is Staines.
I feel like Papali'i through the middle, much more effective than on an edge, just waits around to get the ball.
Getting it back for Coruscant. Now Doueihi in the middle this time and poking the kick through. That turns Gagai around. Gray has to come across, takes it and gets straight to ground. A lot of South Sydney players are struggling to get back here, so the set-for-set nature and the lack of stops is starting to take its toll. Still more than half the team is in front of the play here for the Red and Greens.
It's not a bad tactic, is it, from Doueihi there? Kick downfield, put the pressure on. As you said, South now, 3rd tackle, still not behind the ball.
And they haven't cracked the 20-metre line. Now they do with Duncan. Murray, the line. Oh, they took the bait. He went through. Oh, Coruscant with a great tackle. But Murray keeps it going. Play on for Walker. Out it goes to Kenner. Inside. Doueihi briefly. Gets to the 20. And into that play, South Sydney, it was a beauty. Last, Walker trying to do it on his own here. No one really coming through. Papali'i takes no chances.
Yeah, again, clever play there by Cody Walker. He saw the fullback for the Tigers, and Mason was out of position. He just got caught. Murray with a great run through the middle. Where was the support? Great tackle by Happy Coruscant, always covering up for the Tigers. And this is the play here, a little chip over the top, put them under all sorts of pressure, another forced line dropout.
Another dropout here for the Wests Tigers. Just trying to soak up the 30 seconds, which they do. And
he's got a great sense of the speed of the ruck, hasn't he, Murray? He's got great timing.
Yeah, Shaq winding up and dragging defenders back. Now it's White. Here's great, trying to create numbers. Milne is causing Fatape some dramas, but Fatape makes a tidy one-on-one tackle. Back it comes for Tom Burgess. Back over the 10-metre line. Plenty of tackles here for the Bunnies. Cook, Whiten. And a great tackle down low by Galvin, stopping Whiten there. The try line beckoning. Murray getting it on. Bodies collided in back play. Koloamatangi puts it down.
They're trying to hit the front man, something a little bit different that time from South Sydney. Gently go out the back. Koloamatangi there.
I might have seen top of your screen while we watch this replay. It was Milne and Seyfarth that crashed into each other, so that might have caused a review or two had South Sydney converted this.
Caesar does a good job there. Koloamatangi, a big back rower going at a little half like that. Just couldn't handle the pass. They mix their game up so well, the South Sydney side, when they get in that attacking area with Cody Walker. The ball goes to ground, the Tigers hang on.
That shot of Ben Horby, he certainly put his stamp on the side, didn't he? Brought Jack White into the halves. Keon Koloamatangi spending a lot of time in the middle. Cam Murray on the edge. And bringing a lot of these, some by necessity, youngsters through before Wayne Bennett takes over. Tigers here with a penalty.
Now, we kicked it off the mark about 4 foot.
Time off. He's well over that line. Well, it's a better run if you kick it on the mark.
And there's some indignation there from Belinda Sharp.
I don't know if I should call that back, you know. He did the same thing again.
He's doing.
She's standing right there.
All right, 45 metres away. We've had players take dropouts from 1 metre past the try line. Anything's possible. Here's Samuel Fainu. Now comes to Galvin, turning it into Seyfarth. What a great chance this is for the Tigers to open up a big lead. Fainu. Straight into Murray and Burgess. Steady stuff from the Tigers. Now a terrific run from Bolly. My word, the defence sat back and waited. Yet to see Galvin impose himself yet. It goes outside to Sione Fainu. Caesar on the angle. Floating it up. Laliti already got one. Won't get another one here. And now he's been collected. And it is a penalty immediately. And this might just get a look from the bunker if it needs any more attention than just the penalty.
It's Kenner that comes across, just throws out an arm.
Hard to say he dropped into that one, Rock.
I think he's really hit him flush there.
So Kenner will be a little nervy here. It's a penalty to the Wests Tigers.
He'll be on report, but it's a bit of a cat-out. Well, just threw his arm out. There was no real intent there, really.
Well, the Tigers fans are sick to death of having their own scent of the sin bin. They wouldn't mind one going the other way here. It was a spectacular fall there for Luke Laliti as he tried to step back in field. So Bunker still looking at this, and here we go. Here comes the decision. Kennar called out, Murray called out.
We'll go to the bin here. Oh, look at it.
It's a high tackle, it's careless, moderate force, on report and in the bin.
Moderate force. Just the third time all year the Tigers have a 13 on 12.
Gee, it's hard when you get wrong-footed like that. The step back in field, just threw an arm out.
And nice bit of sportsmanship there. Laliti coming off under the protocol. But no one there thinks there was anything deliberate. But the key word was moderate force. What a chance here for the Wests Tigers.
Never heard of moderate force. If you're gonna be forceful, you be forceful, don't you?
I know you want to get your money's worth, Block, if you're going to get some force in there. Now here they go, the Tigers. Alex Twal into the game. Morrison for Galvin. Galvin straighten and then Colin. Duncan with the tackle as they open up this left side. Bullock. Coruscant waits. Caesar. Galvin working the left side. He's done it again. Doueihi over in the corner. We are getting a treat tonight from a 19-year-old called Lachlan Galvin. Doueihi scores against his old club.
Yeah, beautiful set play there from the Tigers. They worked into the post, into the middle, and come straight back down this left-hand side. They've been dangerous down this side all night. Galvin it is there. It's another Benji Marshall trick play here. The double lead runners, the man out the back again. Gagai caught in no man's land. Doueihi good enough to score, but it's a perfectly timed pass again. 2 pearlers from Galvin. Doueihi scores.
That is textbook. A man in the bin and Galvin with another of his bullet passes. And Adam Doueihi, you know, he's never had victory over South Sydney. 0-5 against them since leaving back in 2019. And they're up by double digits now. So Lachie Galvin, his second try assist. Of course, Caesar set the first one up with a deft kick. Galvin, 12 try assists before tonight, make it 14. He was particularly strong in round 20, one of many. A lot of offloads that afternoon, but real class being shown by Galvin. So now Aiden Caesar. And the key, they've done that so quickly, the Tigers. They still have so much time with an extra man with Kennar in the sin bin. This one from out here a little earlier. That one looks better. That one looks great. West's Tigers 16, South Sydney 4.
Well, when you think about it, the kid's been outstanding in the first half with some pearl of passes, but considering he's playing against Jack Whiten and Cody Walker, 2 experienced halves, this guy has got no fear, loves his hands on the football, brilliant passing game. And he's been a standout in the first half for the Tigers.
Make sure we stay on.
Lachie Galvin has been quite consistent, hasn't he, right through this his debut season. Consistently one of the Tigers' biggest threats. Now the Tigers, can they really put the foot down?
The good thing is, you mentioned it, they've ticked over the scoreboard and they've done it quite quickly. Seems defended pretty well early in the game, but they've opened up mainly on the left-hand or their right-hand side. The left-hand attack of the Tigers has been good. I think it's turned around a bit for the Tigers since Bolle's been on. Just that energy through the middle of the ruck.
But again, no panic. It's such a disciplined game until that moment for the Tigers where Caesar totally unforced error that one.
See, they've done that a couple of times in the game. When you think back after they scored points, Doueihi dropped the ball on the halfway line, allowed South some field position, and now this time, kick out on the full. Got to complete after you score. Another gifted field position now for South.
Tom Burgess carting it up here. Comes to Shaq Mitchell. Powerful run. He's got this in him, Shaquay Mitchell. 20 metres out. Murray. And 6 more tackles. Walker on the run. He spotted an opening. Just closed in time. Whiten lurking out the back. He's got something on his mind to the right, it seems, but Cook goes the other way. It comes now to Gray. Gray to Milne. Plenty of defenders out there, and Milne almost helped in the touch. But tough there. Almost got his man over the line. 3 tackles gone. White rolls in a kick. Oh, put down by Mason.
He's lucky he got away with that. Didn't wait to the last. A little grubber kick. He was in perfect position too, Heath Mason, but the pressure there. They go close again. Mill having a little bit of a field day out there. Couldn't get the ball away that time. Jack Whiten.
That's tackle 3. That's a strange play.
It is, especially when the Heath Mason's right in that position. He looked up and straight away the grubber kick through.
But now, this is bread and butter for South Sydney. Scrum, 10 metres out. They've got 2 on the left, 3 on the right. We're waiting here for another man with a man in the bin. That's all they've got. Gray still almost goes through. Offside. Tigers. Now, Jai Gray saying, let's go again. He's seen something here. He thinks he can get through.
That's their first penalty of the night too. The South Sydney side, 5-1 the penalties.
What are they going to do here? Yeah, they are going to repack. Okay, so might have been a bit of craftiness there from the veteran White. Let's just not make our decision yet and wipe a few seconds off with our man in the sin bin. Ben Hornby looks a little concerned. A couple of fair players watching from behind there. Jai Arrow, Campbell Graham. They have got a stack of players missing, South. Walker getting it on. Mill on the right side there. Interesting. Tackle made though by Papali'i primarily. 6 more tackles. Here's Koloamatangi. Nowhere for him to go. Walker barking directions. Behind play on the left. And that's where it heads. Murray to Mitchell. Another hit up here. That's only tackle 2. 3 minutes to go in the first half. This is a big period in the game. Burgess tries to bounce his way over it. Well, he does. He can't get it down.
Tackle 3 with Tom.
Geez, you got to get your body in front when he's charging onto the football. Set play there on the South Sydney side. Trying to go through the Tigers here at the moment.
Murray. 12 on 13. Cook to Walker. Walker to Koloamatangi. Handled Koloamatangi particularly well, the Tigers so far. 1 tackle left. Open side. Murray. Whiten running. Oh, Sione Fainu with a big tackle, and the Tigers hold on.
Jack Whiten just loves to run that football, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, close to the line. Good defence there from the Tigers. Couple of repeat sets, couple of ruck infringements there, but they hang on.
Ooh, it's up there. Hard. Tallis Duncan. Oh, the headgear's gone already. Didn't wait for half-time. McKenna will be returning 1 minute into the second half. 1 try for the Tigers in that period as Twale goes down awkwardly. Back to the Christchurch studio at half-time. Bullock wrapped up. Galvin's kick should be an easy one for Gray. Well, the Tigers are 41 decent minutes away from giving themselves a shot at avoiding the spoon. They win this, they would go level with Parramatta with 5 wins. For and against is their problem, but of course they play Parramatta in round 27. Penalty.
You're in the rock.
South are going to get the last shot at this before half-time.
I wonder what sort of style that they'll have. Another minute left with blokes like Walker in your side. You'd expect them to have a couple of shots here in this set. To go before half-time. Tigers have got to be on high alert here. Well, that's not a good start. They're all waiting around.
Yes.
To see what was on.
You saw Shaq Mitchell in the report. That was for high contact. Now it's that man is put on report, carrying it forward. 40 seconds to go. Here's the ball from Walker. Out to Milne. Easily taken in the end by Fatape. Milne almost shook him off at the death, but Fatape always had him. Little bobble from Duncan. Burgess. Not much doing here for South. Yet to play their hand with 20 seconds left. Now Cook running out of dummy half. Haven't seen this yet tonight. Then the pass out the back. Tom Burgess up to the 10. And they'll have 1 more play. Huge play this. Murray. Walker. Can't get there. They've done it again, the Tigers.
And look who's around the legs there. Happy just closes them down. Walker tried to take the line on. Good half from the Tigers.
Just the 5th time the Wests Tigers have led at the break. And they are looking good. 16 points to 4 over the Bunnies as we look at this final play of the first half. Not for the first time. The Tigers have found their way to make that crucial tackle with South Sydney pressing. So it is half-time here at Campbelltown, and it is the Tigers leading by 12. You've got 8 teams, 4 games, 1 epic ticket. Tickets and packages on sale now, nrl.com/Vegas. And you've heard they are selling like hotcakes, so don't leave that too long. Here we go, second half of Campbelltown, round 24. Bunnies with a lot of work to do, and it's Tom Bird just getting the ball rolling. South only 1 win this year, went down at half-time. That was way back, Easter, Good Friday against the Bulldogs. Now it comes across to Keon Koloamatangi. Having the ball here means Kennard should be back by the time the Tigers get possession. And we'll be back to 13 on 13. There he is, Richie Kennard. Shaq Mitchell has continuously bent the defensive line back since coming into the game. That's his 6th run. White goes very high. Not a great deal of distance on it. Oh, Walker had a real shot at it, and it's a knock-on.
You've seen that a couple of times there from Heath Mason. Not really attacking that football, allowing it to bounce. Walker chasing through. What he was trying to do there, just tap the ball back. The Tigers with a real big hope here. They need to play well in the first opening of the 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of the second half. Don't have to do too much different. Played some good open football in the first half. Just got to be hungry for the win.
So Twile now hitting it up. We've seen a couple of times when the Tigers, the big days they've had, they've really gone on with it. What they did at Cronulla at Leichhardt, Canberra here. They get the first one. They could really do a job. Now comes here to Sione Fainu, an impressive run. And the offload, that's play on. Mason scooting down the middle, gets past Walker. Into the backfield goes Heath Mason. Tigers knocking on the door. First chance of the second half. Doueihi, Galvin, what's he got this time? The kick over the top. It's a tidy catch from Myers, stays in the field of play.
Well, the great thing about that, wasn't a great kick, but he'll stick at it, Galvin. I was just watching Big Shuck in the middle of the field. And he's pretty good with the ball, but defensively, I reckon the Tigers can make some yards through there, through the middle of South. Here's the bust here. Look at the footwork from this fella. Bang. Off the right foot and away he went.
He's sharp. First time starting, as we mentioned a couple of times. Now Koloamatangi over halfway. And the high one here from Whiten. This time it will be taken here by Heath Mason. So the West Tigers just happy to work it forward. Charlie Staines, he's got one of the tries. Scored the first one, a terrific kick from Caesar. Laligi, as you can see, passed his concussion test. Now Coruscant for 12.
Seem to be doing things a little bit quicker than South. Come out in the second half a little bit flat.
Doueihi now. Tigers get through another set. They've only failed to complete 2. It's been a real hallmark of their performance so far. With Jai Gray catching that one. What have South Sydney got? We've seen the flare at times this year. Only the 1 try so far tonight. Strong run from Myers. Walker. Kenner. Caesar up there quickly, getting help from Doueihi. Mamazelos into the game. Cook, seen that often the last few weeks, the double of Cook and Mamazelos on the field at the same time. Walker, pass clear, Whiten on the run. Great pick up Myers. This is tackle 5. Myers can take the tackle, which he does. So they get to the 30, the Bunnies. And on the last, it comes to Walker. He's going to try and conjure a contest here, but a touch deep and no problem for Mason. Yes, he wears one, but was always going to come down with that. Now let's go. Oh, hang on. Let's follow this before we go down to Candace, because the Tigers are getting expansive as it comes out to Adam Doueihi, and now things settle down and we can take you down for the halftime report. Candace Warner.
It was a happy Benji Marshall at halftime. He wants the team to continue the pressure, kick to the corners, and it's all about field position. And as we can see, Luke Lelele has passed his HIA. South's coach Ben Hornby was disappointed with a number of mistakes, but discipline is the key in this second half.
Thank you, Candace. As Tigers here, a little loosey-goosey. Mason holds on to it. Now it's Caesar having to give that all he had. And just a couple of loose passes, and South Sydney gets some decent field position. Nonchalant take here by the fullback Gray. Gets around Twala, and then he wears one from Caesar, but it's high. It's called high, and South will go on the attack. It's been a funny game for Caesar. He had a majestic try assist, but he put one out on the full. He's on report once, and a high tackle there.
It looked like it was around the shoulder, then bounced up a little bit. A little bit unlucky there, Caesar. One-on-one tackle there. As you see the young fellow in Jai Gray just scooting across field at pace. I thought it was a good tackle, but anyway.
Pretty handy take too from Gray, scooting with the sideline there. There's the penalty count. Tigers got the first 5. And we're waiting here. I think we're waiting for the bunker. Yeah. On report, Aiden Caesar. So he goes on report twice. No sin bin. No sin bin. That took a little while. The bunker would appear was really contemplating whether that should have wanted 10 minutes. The last thing they need, the Tigers have ticked all the boxes so far tonight. Murray to the 30. Murray almost through. He left Coruscant there, but taking and making the tackle is Fainu. Samuela now on the run. It comes out to White. White on the angle. He gets it on. And it's taken by Milne, who has to steady. Rare attacking field position here for South. Walker. Cook. Out to Gray. Catch and pass. Koloamatangi making the beeline for Doueihi. Then the flag. Out it comes to Gagai. Oh! Could be saved by Lalii, but it's going upstairs as a try.
He did well, Gagai, there to score that try. Lalii here was with the tackle. Just spun him over, but he slammed the football down by the look of it. Harvey Norman replay here. Shouldn't be able to spread the ball there from a sideline third like that. The Tigers a little bit passive in their defence, the offload there. Koloamatangi, make sure you make the tackle on a big man like that. Get that shoulder in there. Just got caught a little bit flat-footed. That's a beautiful pass.
Jeez, here's a waft.
And he did well to get the ball down there.
So let's just make sure he's got this down. Here it comes. So obviously the decision went up as try.
Oh, looks held up there, doesn't it?
Well, certainly it's a split-second thing here as Gagai rolls over. No, that hasn't hit the ground. That has not hit the ground. This will be, you would think, no try. That's a perfect angle.
What a tackle, Doueihi, to make that tackle like that.
So it looked like Gagai's own arm was the problem. But a wonderful tackle. Another one of these kids has a shining moment.
Yeah, try saver, that one.
Cleared our aspects up until this point.
Did well just to roll him over. He's put the ball down on his own arm there.
Always off the ground at this point.
Now, has he lost it? This could be even better for the Tigers.
Yep.
Oh, he has lost that.
Control of the ball. So it's a knock-on in goal by South.
Maybe this is going to be the Tigers'
20-metre
night.
restart.
A wonderful play. A fantastic save. 16-4 it will remain.
Just wait for me, Uppy.
What a tackle. You won't see better than that. The Tigers good enough. They've got plenty of energy to start this second half. Just got to stick at it now. Get into a bit of a grind.
I know we've been banging on about the kids of this side, but they're having blinders. Lockie Galvin, Luke Lalii, a try, then the try save. Heath Mason has been very effective at the back. We haven't seen Talon Silva yet, but we've seen the quality he possesses. Now it's Twal as the chant goes up. Twal easily gets over halfway. Galvin ignored. Out it comes to Sione Fainu, who's been strong off the bench. Oh, he wanted to offload. He already had one so far tonight. Excellent set so far. Caesar straight. Now Galvin. One-on-one Walker. The tackle. Problem. Penalty West's Tigers.
I think a player was taken out there after he passed the ball. It was
That's
Caesar
on the ground, and well, that's late in the count too.
You've had a shot at goal here, haven't you? They're doing 4, not too difficult, just to the left of the upright.
Murray there. Fortunately for Murray, it wasn't high, but late is the call, and that's the penalty. Now, it's about 16 in from touch, roughly. Caesar wants it. Caesar will take it.
It's on report.
Okay, it goes on report, so
Back on.
could argue if it's deemed high. If that's the call, then is that a sin bin? Murray a little perplexed. It's not South Sydney's night right now. So Caesar blindsided by that one. And this kick, as we look at this in normal speed, probably the best way to judge it. I'll tell you what, when it is played in full speed block, it does give you a different perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty hard to pull out of that tackle. I mean, split second there. I didn't even know it was high. It was shoulder on shoulder.
So Caesar got a beauty from the sideline in the first half. This one a little easier, 22 metres out.
He's up and about anyway, taking the kick.
And he has got it. Biggest lead of the night. West's Tigers inch out to an 18-4 lead. And the task for South Sydney just gets that little bit harder. Engie searching for his 5th win this year. Now, Las Vegas, we told you to get the tickets and don't muck about, but Monday night, if you want a little taste of Vegas, Fox League, 7:30. They've been working long and hard. The team back at Fox League putting this together. Behind the scenes look into the historic season launch. 7:30 Monday here on Fox League. Dream to reality, NRL hits Vegas. Tigers here full of running at the moment as Mamazelos is knocked over. Strong run, Samuela Fainu. It's a line baller there as Clemmer carries him to the 40. Safer. Zelos down low, having help there from Duncan and Murray. Now 12. So that loose set we had a little early from the Tigers, they have not replicated that. That was most efficient, those 5 tackles. Bray lets that one bounce. Gagai under pressure. He does well now, but the ball bounced. So Samuela Fainu was entitled to tackle Gagai mid-air.
Geez, it was a hungry chase there, 2 from the Tigers.
Now Fletcher Myers is away. Beats one, beats another, beats a third. This is some run. Galvin in pursuit. Fletcher Myers still going. Oh, that gets him out of a world of trouble. That's come from nowhere. The Bunnies now spread it. Here's Gray. Gets inside Fatape. Then the pass to Milne. Nice footwork around Clemmer. Up to the 20. Mason down low. Ball there up top. Great little run here from Cook. Getting it on. And Moale powering downfield. Still 2 tackles left. Mamazelos to Murray. Goes for it himself. 1 tackle left. Crash play, Koloamatangi. Not tonight. The Tigers, their defence won't be denied.
Well, that was the best set of the night there from the South Sydney side. Myers was the man who started it. The 40-metre run upfield. Then Cook came involved. Scoot out of dummy half, but the Tigers hang on. That's a great save.
The goal line defence of the Tigers is standing up tonight. South have had 30 tackles inside the Bunnies, inside the Tigers 20, 31 there. And yet just the 1 try. Doueihi. Fullback in a prelim final. That seems so long ago. Game against Canberra down in the capital in 2019. It was his last game as a South Sydney player. Now look out, Galvin running, dragging White almost to halfway. Coruscant comes off.
The Silver on 2, just watch his speed out of dummy half. The young fella got good pace.
Catch this one on the full. Good line of defence. De Silva, the fresh one, is first there to make the tackle. Ooh, there's a shot there. Bit of authority from Vanua Bole. And a little bit of advice as well for Fletcher Myers as he comes back to his win.
A bit of a shake of the head too. Got short and right up there.
And comes across here, Milne. His offloading has troubled the Tigers, and that sends Duncan down the middle. He almost lost that. Yes, he did. He has lost the ball. So Duncan tried to back up the Milne offload, but couldn't control it.
He did all the right things there. Just turned in the tackle to try and offload the football. It's a good tackle from the veteran from the Tigers, and David Clemmer. Underneath, man over the top, loses possession on the way down.
By the way, for those that are just a little worried Tigers fans, Coruscant's fine. Candice reporting he's just off for a spell, as had been planned. That's why De Silva's on, and Coruscant, who has worked the house down, getting a well-earned breather. So Tigers, how many points of this second half? Penalty goal. A valuable penalty goal as Fatape gets over halfway. 15th game for the youngster. Safer. Ball there. And that ball has come out. It's fine. It's all backwards and it's all Tigers. No South hand in there is the judgment. Clemmer on tackle 3. Early ball. Caesar turns it in. Safer straightens up. 6 more tackles. Oh boy, that was on tackle 4.
It's a 6 more for a slow, but you grabbed his foot, so you're not getting a quick one there.
Okay. Safer eventually plays it. Ball there. His 11th run. You're not kidding, he's been fantastic, hasn't he, since coming into the game. Now De Silva. 12! Almost! De Silva. Ball there. He tries to dance around Duncan and Moale there. Not happening. Here's De Silva to Caesar. Caesar. Face ball out to Doueihi. Strong tackle, Kenner. Haven't seen Galvin. Now we see him. Lockie Galvin. They knew he was running. He still almost got to the try line. Final play. Tigers showing some real patience here. Can they bring out the polish on this last play? Caesar's kick. Safarth coming through. Bumped off it. Off Safarth's hand. And it is a knock on Tigers.
You just wonder he got a little push in the back there, Safarth. He went up for the ball. Moving to the referee there.
Well, We haven't seen the challenges yet. So they were entitled. If they really thought South had been wrong, they could have taken that one to the bunker. 23 minutes to go. They can turn the switch on, South, but they didn't want to leave it too much longer to turn it on. With time ticking away. Ooh, almost an intercept, but it's opened the door. Walker putting the foot down. Pursued by Mason. We've got a Tiger down in back play. It's Fanua ball there, and he's writhing in agony. They're down a defender. Here's White. Extravagant dummy. Duncan. Taken by Fatape. Ball there, still well behind play. Cook. Murray. Walker. Koloamatangi. Lines up Doueihi. And going through, Keon Koloamatangi. South Sydney get the much-needed try.
Yeah, the Tigers are man down. Bolle, as you said, he's just caught on the halfway line. Koloamatangi, too strong. We've been waiting for him to break some tackles here this evening. It was all off the back of the Walker run here. Whether it was a knock-on, I've seen these ones pulled up before, but anyway, it was good enough. Walker just takes off. It was a good defensive play here from Heath Mason to make the tackle. The Tigers are man down in the line. They go straight away to the right-hand side. And he's good enough to score. Koloamatangi, there are plenty of Tigers around him. They had the numbers. They were pretty even there.
See a Doueihi defending on the wing. Doueihi there. Caesar missing the tackle.
He just backed himself, didn't he? They had the numbers. It's just the strength. Koloamatangi, a little bit of jink at the line. Caesar, he just brushes away. And South gives themselves a hope.
Yeah, they sure do. That really has come from nowhere. Keon Koloamatangi, who ravaged the Tigers in the meeting at Gosford, gets his try. He's been determined to get over. He's been threatening that edge. And ball there straight up the tunnel. So one of the Tigers' standout forwards tonight, maybe the standout forward, is out of the game. Stefano Toikimanu is the man who will come on and is on. So Fletcher Myers. I guess most of those 6 kicks have been from wide out, like this one. 3rd game of first grade. Great run. It really did switch the momentum when nothing had been doing for South. 10 in from touch. Good kick. 18 points to 10. A lot of time to go here at Campbelltown.
Fanua Pole's just come off with a knee injury. He's just being assessed in the change rooms now. I'll get back to you with an update shortly.
Thank you, Candice.
That's danger signs there for the Tigers. The man who really put them on fire there in that set. Cody Walker with a long-range break. Koloamatangi getting himself involved. A smile on his face, getting that, breaking a couple of tackles there to score. Let's see the reaction now defensively from the Tigers. They get the kick off with South Sydney trying to work it off their own line. Take a look at the energy from them.
So David Moali, who was quite strong in the opening moments of this game. Well handled here to start things off. Period there, it really did look like the Tigers might blow this game wide apart. That does not appear to be the case. South holding on. Murray to the line. Walker keeps it going. Whiten with space. Oh, then the pass was too hot for Fletcher Myers.
He went for the cutout pass there. Jack Whiten, the pass. It wasn't great, but he should have taken that, Myers. Just bounced off his shoulder. I mean, better off going through the hands there.
Play the ball. It's gone into touch. Yep.
And South with a mini revival can't complete the set after they've scored. And turn the football over to the Tigers again. Let's see if they can find some energy.
So looking there, we're looking at Bole's injury. I'll tell you what might have also been worth a view was that a double knock-on that led to the South's try, but oh, geez, that's a worry. That is a worry, the way he went down for no ball there. It's Tom Burgess now being treated, so some walking wounded here. And Adam Doueihi bringing it back. I'm not sure whether he was entitled to run. He'll just concede that one. 30 metres from the line. De Silva, the dummy half. 12, the runner.
Going to keep playing here, the Tigers. Only the 2 points in the second half so far.
Caesar. Galvin with little room to work with, and this time he takes a tumble. No high shot there, Walker. Caesar with the kick across the face. Coming down, 5 away. Wonderful catch, White. Galvin Bats taking a bit of a backseat role to Caesar. With the Tigers, their opportunities in the second half so far. It's a nervy crowd here at Campbelltown. Duncan. Up by Murray at the line. Onto Walker. Keeps it going. Gray almost scything his way through. So no Fainu there. On with Galvin. Here's a run from now the ball running Damien Cook. Zelos, the dummy half. Cook crouching down. Belly of the ball. Best bomb of the night from White. Staines somehow holds onto it. And gets the offload.
Gee, he had to make that take, didn't he?
Mason, a chance. Ooh, pulled in by Duncan. Crucial tackle. There was acres of space in front of him. Penalty to the Tigers anyway.
Matty Coruscant back on the field too. The skipper back on. Here's the take.
Charlie.
It's a beauty.
Just wait.
This looks awful. It is a fantastic catch from Staines.
It's steadying influence. The skipper back on the field for the Tigers.
Well done, the young man. Now the Tigers again start a set around halfway. That's been a theme of the night. By the way, the completions at 92%, the Tigers. Last week against the Knights, it was 95%. Galvin. Utoi Kamanu weaving into the 3 Bunnies defenders. De Silva getting it on for Caesar. Clemmer still going. This is tackle number 3. Only 17 minutes to go. They get another one here, the Tigers. That makes it very, very difficult for South. Oh, the kick from Mason. The chase from Safer. Gray scurries across. You could see a man in 2 minds there. He realised there was no way he was going to get past that rushing defence.
Well, gee, they've got plenty of confidence, haven't they, the young fellas? We've mentioned them a number of times in this game. That's a perfectly weighted kick there from Mason. Trying to take it upon himself to get that repeat set. He's done that. There was nowhere to go there for Jai Gray. He's fast with the push. He goes short.
Not short enough, it would seem, but the bounce could beat them all. It does. Walker's away. Walker gets past Galvin, but not past Clemmer. But a huge play in the context of this game.
Hasn't he got a knack to be in the right place at the right time, Walker? The Tigers allowing the ball to bounce again. Walker right on there.
They've opened the door. Ooh, that one upstairs, and a penalty. A penalty.
No, it's foul play. Come on. Come off.
Wow. Remarkable that the Bunnies just so easily, it seemed, got that ball back. Now the Bunnies can really ramp up their attack. It was 18-4 until the Koloamatangi try.
Fresh man on for South too. Jacob Host. A little bit of fresh legs here for them.
Inside the 20. Full set for the Bunnies on the attack. Murray. In for Cook. Swiveling. Cook exploring. Now Duncan. Duncan almost. Galvin over the top. It was the man underneath Fatape that was important. Oh, crash play and Host puts it down. His first touch of the night was almost a try. Oh, the Tigers off the hook.
Yeah, gee, the idea was right. Crash play on the fresh man. Fresh legs on the field, hits the ball at pace.
When do you want it? Middle, clock's on.
Just snatched at the ball there.
Yep.
Says it would have been game on then.
Well, 14 minutes to go would have seemed like an eternity. 8 the margin. Still a long way from over.
10 seconds.
That's a big moment.
In.
Give this to Benji. His expression doesn't change. His stains. Just the one try in this second half. It's Mason. He's got some ticker about him, the youngster. Doueihi. Now comes to Coruscant. Geez, that was a short break. Out it goes to Caesar. On for Samuela Fainu. They all looked at the referee, the Tigers, but Belinda Sharp not obliging. Not a high tackle. Coruscant. So they're also playing the two dummy half game. De Silva firing it to Galvin on the last. Fashions a right footer that trickles over the sideline.
Yeah, I think he tried to keep that in field there. Come off. Tried to angle the ball back in field, but didn't quite get it good enough there, Galvin.
You get the sense he had something in mind there, but then realised it was the last.
Where you are, Dave?
Not the worst result, though. South at the wrong end of the field for them. Well, remember the situation for the Tigers. If they win, penalty. First tackle penalty. If the Tigers win, as we have our first scuffle of the night,
Safe path, high contact.
they will join Parramatta with 5 wins. And with Parramatta already having played their game and the Tigers with a bye to come,
It's early in the tackle count too, this penalty given away. Safe half.
it would set up, if the Tigers win this, a possible wooden spoon playoff game in round 27. But a fair bit to happen between now and then. Look at the replay here. Safe half is in an awkward spot on the ground. South penalty.
A little bit more dangerous now with Damien Cook used as a runner. A little elusive skills too. The Tigers starting to tire. Will be dangerous in and around the ruck there.
So the hit up now from host. So that's to Walker. Right, getting plenty of space. Brushes away Galvin. Gets past Coruscant. Sweeps past another. Problem. Oh,
Hang on.
penalty to South Sydney. No, penalty the other way. Belinda Sharp had the arm the other way, and that really rolled up the bunnies, but
Where is he?
And they'll challenge this.
it is obstruction. It is obstruction.
Challenging the obstruction camp. Yeah.
They were really threatening South.
Yeah, I thought she had the arm up the other way and it looked like South were under the post.
That's
On-field
right.
decision is an obstruction. Alex, safe half.
Just looking at the run of Tallis Duncan here.
So Duncan stops.
He stops in the line and impacts Alex Seyfarth's ability to continue to defend it.
Well, I have a look at safe half too. He puts both arms up and pushes him.
Once
Jack
contact's
Whiteman
made,
then
though.
takes the advantage and runs back through the space created. The challenge is
I mean,
unsuccessful.
of course, well, Alex Seyfarth has all the time in the world to steady himself and make that tackle, but a decisive call, and
Just get them up. Hang on. Just make sure you're on time.
that's the end of that. Candice, you've got an update on Fanua Bole.
Yes, Fanua Bole, he went off with that left knee problem. Remarkably, he has been given the all clear to come back.
Oh my goodness, thank you. All right, that's great news. There's like a bit of swelling there, but obviously he's fine. So the Tigers here. Another opportunity for them. Doueihi running over Damien Cook. Horace. Galvin. Out for Mason. The double pump. Seyfarth. Great read from Milne, but Seyfarth flips the pass. And now Papali'i down the middle. Mason, floater, Staines, steadies. He goes long. Coruscant backs back. Clemmer flat-footed. 6 more tackles.
Here's the game right here.
The Bunnies are on the ropes. Can the Tigers deliver the knockout punch? Caesar. Doueihi already has one. Showing some patience again, the Tigers. Not rushing for their big play. Papali'i.
There's Galvin.
Oh, that's ordinary. That's an awful one there from Coruscant. His man, Utoi Kamanu, overran him, and Coruscant couldn't help himself.
Yeah, they've scored a couple of tries like that play. They look like they're going one way. Hit the big fella there, close to the ruck. That time it didn't work. South would away to it.
So another chance goes for the Tigers. They've had a lot of ball. Inside South Sydney's 20. About the same as what South have had at the other end, to be fair.
Actually, Kamano's been good tonight too. 11 carries for 87 metres, just at a crucial time. Loses the football there close to the line.
So we enter the final 10 minutes. It's been a nervy game. Host, whacked in the tackle. Duncan makes a beeline for Galvin. As if they're struggling to make metres, the Bunnies, when they get it. Murray. Familiar play for Walker. Koloamatangi, Gray, shoveled on. Eventually finds Gagai. Not the crispest bit of ball movement, but it was good enough. With Gagai getting to halfway and South holding on to it. Murray. Oh, it opened up. Safe off. Just did enough. Murray wants to go again. It's played to Cook. Rumbling down the middle. That's play on. Mamazelos. Still the last. Gray does a 360. Gray still going. Out of nothing. Here's something. The kick from Gray. And tapped out the back.
What a bit of play there from Gray.
Now, what are we looking at here? We've got Gray on one knee.
Coffee.
We've got Seyfarth in the pack, in the middle of the South Sydney pack.
I've got no try. Just checking the contact in the lead up, please.
Was he hit just a little bit late, or?
Well, now this will bring all sorts of things into the equation. There were plenty of Tigers around, so penalty try, if there is an indiscretion, you wouldn't think that's
just look at any possible foul play here on Joe Gray.
So, we're looking at Seyfarth. Now, is it a shoulder charge? Is it late, number one? But number two, is it a shoulder charge?
Just looking at contact from Alex
There's no
Seyfarth.
wrapping there. Was it that coming across there? Seyfarth.
At this point, we have a shoulder charge from Alex Seyfarth.
Is it 10? That's the big question now. Oh, high drama. 9 minutes to go. South Sydney ball, but is it a penalty or is it a penalty and a sin bin?
Well, the good news is
We're ruling out
Gray is
a
up and
professional
about.
foul due to the proximity of the other Tigers players. However, we have the penalty for a shoulder charge.
There have been just 8 games this year in which the Tigers have not had someone binned or sent off.
Thanks, mate.
It looks like, or is it?
Over here.
Is it? It's going to stay 13 on 13.
You think back to only a few minutes ago when Jacob Host looked like he was in for all money and knocked the football on.
Could have been worse for Seyfarth. South, though, another full set near the Tigers' try line. Mamazelos. Cook.
There's Walker.
It's a slow play the ball. Moale. Didn't know whether to run or to pass. He gets to within a couple of metres. They open up the right. Gray buzzing around in back play. Mamazelos goes himself. Well contained though. Papali'i and Utoi Kamanu. That's 4 gone. Murray. The halves haven't touched it yet. Now they do. Walker. Desperate stuff. Koloamatangi with Wild one that finds his man. Gagai could only centre the ball. Very quickly, they get to their last play. Murray. The halves with White holding it up. The touch. Forward. Tigers hold on again. South underwhelming with that attack.
Yeah, Mill was just trying to get the tap on there. Desperation, a couple of sloppy passes in that set from the South Sydney side. I get it, there's only 7.5 to go, but gee, they need a repeat set there. There's Murray trying to come up with a big shot.
Time ticking away.
He's been good, Murray.
Tigers have been the dominant team for most of this contest.
50 tackles for Murray.
51. Penalty. Frustrations now for South. And very loud there, Jack Whiten. South, of course, have no challenge. So that wouldn't even be a consideration. They've used theirs up. And look here, how did this come out? So the Tigers chant goes up. Maybe they're starting to believe. 8 up, 6.5 to play. Closing in on a second straight win here at Campbelltown. Clemmer. You wouldn't imagine we'll see much by way of extravagance here. There's Papali'i happy to go one out. Good meters to be had. Oh, Utoi Kamanu. That's a man against a boy. That's Damien Cook. What did he do to Stefano? There's Coruscant weaving his way to within a couple of meters. Last play. South have to get this ball back. Clemmer first receiver. Caesar. Happy to take the tackle. We've reached that point of the game. The team in front is happy to just roll the ball over and let South Sydney try and go the distance. Gramps, Tallis Duncan. What have the Bunnies got? Hines collected. Penalty goal early in the second half, really looming large. Murray, that's gone down. Penalty. Penalty. Now, Tigers have a challenge here, but it doesn't look like they are. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're gonna chance their hand here.
They come running in, so we'll challenge that just to slow it down a little bit. Give themselves or his teammates a little bit of a breather.
Crowd nervously waiting on here, looking at the big screen at the northern end. Just have a case here. What's the left hand of Utoi?
Just looking at all available angles.
I think he's hit his arm, but not as he hit the ball there. Okay, or gone for the ball, a strip.
Through.
After the tackle's complete, Samuela regrips and knocks the ball free. This is ruck interference. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Okay. Penalty to South Sydney. Challenge is done. Look at the eyes of Cameron Murray. Bunnies need 2 scores in 5 minutes. Heavy contact on Koloamatangi. Certainly a danger man. Already has 1 try. Noale. 2 hit-ups to start. Whiten's on the left, Walker's on the right, so is Cook. Now Walker, handy collect that onto Kennar. 3 Tigers there. The defensive commitment has been quite noticeable from the Tigers. Murray, again, not much doing here for South. 2 tackles left. Cook, now to Walker. Here's Whiten, holding it out in front. Get Mill to get some clear space on the inside. Final play. Navazelos. The stab. Rebounds. Walker's got it. Walker. Hasn't been played at. No, it's a knock on.
Who made that tackle there? Safe half, I think it was. they think that Walker's been hit high.
No.
What have we got here?
It's time off just to see if he's okay.
Walker's down here. Well, the ball was certainly, it seemed, played out by Doueihi. Now, Doueihi had a hold of him briefly, but Walker takes the ball.
I think he's got a knee in the head there, accidentally, of course.
Yeah, you can see straight away a bit of concern.
Here it is
One
there.
of the opposing players might have been Galvin there. Now, of course, Tigers, they may have played at the ball, but if that's a knock-on which has been called, that's the end of that. But this a little bit concerning. Doueihi, long-time teammate of Cody Walker, and we'll look at the concern. That's genuine, that look.
If I knew, I think it might have collected his knee on the way down there.
So Walker here, obviously the precautions taken, and there he goes, straight up. And that might be the end of his night, though.
He's going head bin.
And they need all the attacking help they can get. But the most important thing here is he appears to be okay. Inches short from what would have been his 99th first grade try.
Just make sure you keep using your arms when you're tackling it. I didn't try to I'm just giving you a tip. Thank you.
That was a conversation between Cam Murray and Belinda Sharp as Walker, his night appears to be over. And that might be a problem for next week too with Category 1. You would think a distinct possibility. And he walks off, and that's the main thing. Yeah, Category 1, so no test needed for that. And a gentle round of applause here from the Tigers faithful, all rugged up in the grandstand here. But what it leaves with South not scoring, the Tigers are very, very close. Comes to Doueihi. Well, they've fought hard here, the Tigers. Not the flash of their win over Campbell or even the pummeling they gave Cronulla. They've had to hold on to this lead. South Sydney constantly threatening, but Tigers seemingly almost always finding the answers. Papali'i. Another set completed. Stays above 90%. Caesar, just the experience you'd want in this scenario, although Gray was hoping that would keep going.
Yeah, it was a good kick, wasn't it? Just split the back two.
Gray didn't suck in the defenders the way he was hoping there. They all was happy to hang back. Milne, another offload. Picked up by Gagai, looking for just a little bit of space. Tigers have missed 47 tackles, which is obviously at the higher end, but they've made the ones that have mattered. Dallas Duncan. Coruscant first to meet him. Tigers. 3 tackles to hold on here. Murray. Hooks ball. Koloamatangi. Oh, what a pass. And now Gagai down the sideline. Doueihi gets it on to Gray. Gray keeps it alive. Cook to the 10. But the numbers for the Tigers. Cook though gets there. And we've got a grandstand finish. South Sydney have fought their way back to give themselves a chance of a miracle.
He's been good, hasn't he? Great. Was able to stand in the tackle here after the long-range break on the right-hand side. Cook just shows how much hunger he's got just to stay supported at the back end of the game. Wants to win this game. Koloamatangi with a beautiful pass on the outside. The Gagai, a pass back on the inside. He's a good player, this young kid, Jai Gray. And Cook just skips out of a couple of tackles to score right under the posts. They want to rush this kick right in front.
Yep, and they're doing just that. So the kick is good. Short kickoff will be the order of the day, but even if they don't get that back, there is enough time that they can absorb the Tigers set. Well, It was 18-4. Koloamatangi's try got them to within 8, and then that pass, peach of a pass from Koloamatangi, has led to this. Gray, my word, he gets through some work. Jai Gray and Damien Cook. Steely look about him. And the Tigers here are dawdling to the halfway line.
Yeah,
time is off.
Yeah, the time's off. They're just taking their time to get to the other end and get the wind back in their lungs.
Obviously, it's the Tigers kicking off, so no short kickoff here. Getting the kickoff's confused block. But South get this back. At least a full set here to work with. Tigers need to maintain their discipline. Comes to Murray. Nothing expansive on the first play. Whiten. Taken down. Galvin. With the help of Papali'i. Third play. Kepi gets the offload. Now it's Murray. On to Gray. Safe up. Big tackle. Gray was off. Gray was almost away. Koloamatangi, the danger man. Caesar, strong. Koloamatangi hurt. 2 tackles left. They're in 2-point range. Oh, wild one from White. Not given the all clear. Now it comes to Duncan. High drama here. Duncan goes to ground. Last play. The game comes down to this. Mamazelos. Murray. Short ball. Morale for the line. Morale with the forward pass. It's a forward pass. Tigers hold on. They're celebrating in the coach's box. Davey Moale has... Oh, that's the South Sydney box.
Still got 40 seconds and it's a handover.
From ecstasy to agony, Moale thought he won the game, but the pass has been called forward. The irony, a clear forward pass, a play or two earlier, and this try is denied.
Well, here's Murray going up the line there. Oh yeah, it has gone forward. It's a fair call.
30 seconds were left, but time has ticked away. Well, can you imagine if that was given? The drama with the Whiten pass and the Tigers losing like that. But the West Tigers have brought some serious dedication, determination here tonight, and they have won the game. The 5th win for the West Tigers. One of their grittier victories. Oh, they earned that, the Tigers. An almighty scare. 18-4 they led. Ben Hornby. The wry smile. Well, that was a sight, seeing them jump around like that, like children. But it's the teens of the Tigers who have really shone brightly tonight. Galvin, Lali'i, Heath Mason,